Good morning and thanks for joining us for KBOI 2 News Midday. I'm Rick Douglas. Now to your top 11 stories at 11. With the arrival of President Obama scheduled for tomorrow in Boise, ACHD is warning all of us to expect significant delays on Broadway Avenue and Capitol Boulevard. And beginning tonight at 7, crews will block off parking spots on several streets near the BSU campus. The same goes for a section of Gowan Road near the airport. ACHD warns drivers that vehicles parked in no parking zones will be towed. The president will share his remarks at a much smaller venue compared to the first time he visited the Gem State. He'll speak at the Kavin Williams Sports Complex on the Boise State campus. The venue can hold 3,500 people in what's called a banquet configuration, or 2,500 for a lecture-style event. We asked the local Democratic Party why the smaller building, and they said it's likely because of the length of time it would take to screen more ticket holders than that. Tomorrow's presidential speech is a ticketed event, and Boise State students were the first to score some yesterday. Thousands arrived early and then stood in a line that wrapped around the Student Union building, some waiting for well over an hour, but most said it was worth it.
Idaho doesn't generally get the opportunity to be involved in larger political events like this, and I'm super excited to be invited to something like this and be engaged in politics in general.
The public got a chance to obtain tickets as well, with some people camping out as early as 6:30 in the morning at the Albertson Stadium box office, but many left empty-handed as all of the tickets disappeared in under an hour. Anyone traveling through the Boise airport tomorrow could run into some delays. An airport spokesman told KBOI 2 News travelers could see delays from 15 minutes to half an hour. That's because there will be airspace restrictions around the times that Air Force One lands in Boise and then takes off. The wife of a Boise pastor currently imprisoned in Iran is hoping to speak with the president while he is here. Nagmeh Abedini is trying to arrange a meeting. Her husband, Saeed, has been jailed for more than 2 years for practicing Christianity. Organizers on Facebook are asking for supporters to pray that Nagmeh will be able to speak to Mr. Obama. A Free Saeed rally is planned for tomorrow. In national news, one man is dead and another injured after a freeway overpass collapsed in Cincinnati late last night. A construction worker died when concrete from the bridge landed on him. City officials say the overpass was in the process of being demolished when the collapse occurred, but they're still not sure what caused it. Ohio transportation officials say the stretch of I-75 where the collapse happened will be closed indefinitely. An earthquake rocked parts of California this morning. The U.S. Geological Survey says the 4.4 magnitude quake was centered about 120 miles southeast of San Francisco. Depth was 6 miles. Light shaking was reported around the quake. No serious injuries or damage so far reported. 6 people are feared dead after a fire at a rural Maryland mansion. A couple and their 4 grandchildren are believed to have been inside the $6 million home when it caught fire Monday near Annapolis. The house, built to look like a castle, was so big and the fire so intense that as it burned, it pancaked in on itself. And all that material is still smoldering this morning. ATF officials are helping fire investigators because the fire appears to be suspicious. Across the nation and here in Idaho, people yesterday honored the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
So let us consider, where are we today, half a century after Dr. King shared his dream for America? We cannot celebrate this occasion with integrity without acknowledging that much of the dream remains unfulfilled.
A ceremony was held in the Idaho State House. The celebration began with a trumpet fanfare from Boise State University students. The Mountain Home Air Force Base Color Guard also performed. Meanwhile, in Washington, President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama participated in a community service project at a local Boys and Girls Club. The New England Patriots punched their ticket to the Super Bowl last Sunday with a convincing win over the Indianapolis Colts, but that win has come with questions. The NFL is investigating whether footballs used by the team were underinflated, something that can make the balls easier to catch and hold, especially in bad weather. Quarterback Tom Brady said the allegation is the least of his worries, and coach Bill Belichick said it's all news to him. But Seahawks fans are deflated after finding out that rain and heavy winds, including gusts over 50 miles an hour, ripped the 12th flag to shreds as it flew high above the Space Needle. The team says the flag, which has flown over every Seahawks home game since 2003, will live in a special place of honor. A new flag will fly over the Space Needle when the Seahawks take on the Patriots in the Super Bowl.